Welcome back to Living Local. Drive just a few minutes outside of the Quad Cities and you'll see miles and miles of farmland.
Right. Generations of farmers have raised their crops, livestock, their families, etc. here in the farmland. The heartland, I should say. A local group is helping preserve agricultural history and will gather this weekend where the past will be on full display.
Yes, of course. So joining us here in studio today, we have Dave Carton in this segment, which is sponsored by the Vintage Farm Equipment Show. Thank you for being here, Dave.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it a lot.
Yes, it's good to have you here. So you started this show just a few years ago. Tell us about why you felt that it was important to make this event come together.
Well, we're located in Bridge Park in Atkinson, Illinois, and we're free to the public, and that's one of the things we wanted to have so people could come in and bring their families and stuff to the show. We started in 2015. We wanted to be different from the rest of the shows by giving back to the community, our young collectors group, memorial area of our friends that have passed in the past year to honor them during the next show, and then help raise awareness and money for the agricultural museums in Henry County, and having a family and relaxed family atmosphere during the show so people can feel welcome. A lot of our guys are right there during the show, so if they have questions, they can ask them about it. And the kids are always on their phones, but when they get there, they seem to go off their phones because there's so much action going on. They see what's going on, then they're back on their phones later trying to get more information.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So Dave, what can people expect to see if they come out to the show this year?
Okay, well, you're going to see horse-drawn equipment. You're going to have hip miss engines. We'll have lawn and garden tractors, both stock and custom. We'll have vintage trucks and motorcycles. We also will have a blacksmithing demonstration.
Okay.
And then on Saturday only at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., Dan Dowell, who's a living historian presenter, will be talking about the war that's supposed to end all wars, which was World War I. And we'll also have people talking about their museums that we're hosting, and that'll be Saturday only for them too.
Awesome. So you got some really, really old stuff in there as well. Now, remind me, you mentioned certain things going on Saturday. When does the show go from? When does it start, end, all those things?
For the public, it's basically from 8 to 4 on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. But the exhibitors will start rolling in tomorrow, and they'll go clear into Saturday and Sunday. People can come either day. Some of the exhibitors have other stuff going on, so they come one day and then they leave that day and come back or go to another show or do whatever they're doing. We're hoping that people that come that are spectators will come and see these museums, and that's one of the reasons why we're trying to promote to keep the museums alive. You know.
Yeah, and share that rich history there too. It's a very important thing to do. Now I know another thing that you all are doing is you're actually working with the next generation to preserve this farm equipment and also just pass on that information to them too. Why is it important for you all to do that?
Well, our model is we're growing the future, our agricultural future through these kids. And I have started a program, or I started a program back in 2008 working with the kids. And I've shared it with different clubs, organizations, and magazine articles and stuff. And the people are just now starting to realize how important it is to start bringing these kids into all kinds of different areas. But if you lose an event for 1 year, it's gone forever. It'll never come back. So that's why we're pushing to try to keep the kids involved and letting them have hands-on experiences and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dave, you mentioned obviously the importance of trying to build awareness and things like that with this show, but where did the proceeds from the show go?
Okay, the proceeds will go towards the museums and our kids program, and then we have to have startup money for the next year to, you know, get the show going again. But we do have sponsors that help us put the show on and help make it a free event also.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I always say free's in the budget.
Free's always works.
Yes.
You never want to turn down free whatever.
Absolutely. Now, is there still time for people to register their equipment if they want to be involved in the show?
Yes. They can either call, but most people just show up. Because a lot of times some of the stuff is planned and sometimes the last minute change. But yeah, they're more than welcome to come and to our show in Atkinson and any day, Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, and like I say, we also are, by supporting the communities and the events, that our group will help in those different areas. So that's how we're trying to give back to the community and, keep things going to help everybody. If we all work together, we grow together. And that's our model too, so yeah.
That's so nice and so wonderful. Thank you for what you're doing, and best of luck as this all takes off.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
We're really looking forward to it.
Well,
so.
wonderful.
And thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for coming. Again, this segment was sponsored by the Vintage Farm Equipment Show in Atkinson, Illinois. For more information about the event, you can call Dave Carton at 309-441-5915, and we'll also have that info for you too over on our website at ourquadcities.com.